Now at Riverston, and beautiful clear day. And this is the road we came, and this is the view you see. Just marvelous. Bit hazy, but been very cool, nice day. And the beauty of Riverston is that every few minutes the temperature will change. Every few minutes the temperature changes, and sometimes the location, even the location, as you go from place to place within this area, in the knuckles, the temperature changes. And today, being a Saturday, people are starting to come in. We have come a little early, and this gives a certain. Now the next town from here is going further, going up. Actually, it's a downhill. Is Pallegama, about 18 kilometers. And we came from Rattota. Before Rattota was Matale. So that is Rattota, and this is Matale. Matale is 26 kilometers. And from Rattota, I'm not sure, probably about like 15. And Pallegama. And tonight we are going to camp. And people have come in. So, and this is where you go on the trek to going down Knuckles. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Looking from inside.
මානිකල එහා පැත්ත ඉන්නවනේ මීමුරේ මානිකල මේ පැත්ත මීමුරේ අර පැත්ත නකල් මීමුරේ ඉන්නවනේ කොහම මීමුරේ ඉන්නවනේ.
This is the Bay Rock view where you can see down below Pallegama, and here is the Knuckles range that you are seeing. Very serene, hardly anybody. Today I am at Bambarakiriyalla on the way to the Knuckles, and I will show a little bit more of the Knuckles while I show the first waterfall and a lovely place to take a bath. And this is the Bambarakiriyalla Falls, and there is a beautiful bridge. Unfortunately, this bridge is in bad state, and I was told not to cross this bridge, but there are people who are across this village who goes to that side who requires the service of this bridge. So I might just take a little step here just to take a picture, because I don't want to upset the villagers by disregarding their comment. Otherwise they will be upset with me for not listening to them. Now this is a lovely place to take a bath, but the villagers told us the water is very deep now in these pools, don't take a bath. So we also have to respect their knowledge and don't do foolhardy things. So we have come to learn and experience Sri Lankan travel, and this is a lovely bridge. And actually it's very shaky, and actually I'm not scared. It's just that I don't want to go beyond this because there is a watchkeeper who is there. Today we are on the way to the Knuckles, and we have gone beyond Rattota, and stop for a bit. So we have seen a beautiful place where we can take a bath, and we have come on this Mitsubishi 4DR Jeep, manufactured in 1979-80 and still running after 45 years. It's very rough on this, but four-wheel drive goes everywhere, and so we have stopped at a small place, hopefully to get some breakfast. And beautiful brook here, water gushing down, looking for a chance to take a bath. And this is rural Sri Lanka, and this is what you see, the pine forest. What I wanted to show you is something very unique for Sri Lanka. Very common, although I said unique, but also the unique flower. This is the angel's trumpet. Angel's trumpet. Beautiful flower. There are in three colors: white, yellow and pink. Here at the moment we have only white and pink. And let me show you the pink. Blooms seasonally, and they are not open yet. Once the sun comes up further and gets warmed up, it opens up. Now this is a full open flower, and these are the young flowers to be probably open in about a day or two, and these will last a few days. These flowers don't last long, but very pretty. They're very pretty. And one thing I must say is this flower is very unique, because this is a poisonous flower, and this tree is also very poisonous. So why I say poisonous is, if you ingest this, there are people who boil this flower and drink it, and then you get a high, like taking drugs. And people tend to do this because it's a very cheap method of getting a high. However, there is a big danger. This poison that I am talking is toxic. It affects your brain. There are people who have used this and had severe brain damage over time. So therefore, there is a word of caution. And there is also cases where people have given this as like a tea to drink, and got people to sleep and rob them. And these robberies, actually I heard them happening in India. In Sri Lanka I have not heard such a robbery, but I heard in India where ladies befriend people and have a tea like this. I don't know how they convince this person to get this tea, but nevertheless there are such cases. So I thought I should share this beautiful flower and the story of what happens. And here we are, and there's a bridge to be enjoyed. Feeling, but it's very nice, and gradually I got used to it. All of them are feeding on the dead skin. It's really great. So just to sit on this rock, immerse oneself, and let the fish have a good feed. Trying to bring the feet high enough to see the fish feeding. Yeah. Just nice above the bridge. There's a roaring sound. This is the knuckles, and The British named these knuckles because of this uneven. If you notice that this is like a fist where the knuckles are showing there one by one. These are the knuckles, and there are 1500 ranges that you can see, mountains 1000 feet and above in an area of 80 square kilometers, now under the conservation of wildlife and forest. And this is a World Heritage Center, and the ancient Sinhalese call it Dumbara Kandu Ketiyawa. That is a misty mountain range, and very appropriate. And so is the British name as knuckles, also very appropriate. So the locals have called it based on nature, how it's misty. And this camera will not show down the villages down below where the eye can identify, but the camera is just generally giving a general picture. So this is what it is. Simply marvelous. Very quiet. Well, we came through this trek coming up to Walpolamulla to see the village, and these are the rocks, and carrying all our camping gear. I'm carrying a cooker and a stove, and then now here this is the climb. Has to go up, all the way up, and a lot more to go. It's all like this. Must put your footing carefully. There are a lot of leeches. It's all over our shoes and socks biting. So you have to clear that. So this trip very interesting. Has its own merits to be enjoyed in its own way. It's all the state of mind. This is nature. How fungus grows, and these fungus, I'm not sure whether they're edible, but it is growing on these trees in this Knuckles wilderness, and very beautiful. And the fungus is generally eaten by the Chinese in their soups and the salads and stuff like that. But this species, I have no idea, but nevertheless it's beautiful. This is the young ones, I guess, and these are the mature ones. Then there's another young here. So thought of sharing this also along the way of our journey. On the journey to Walpolamulla to see the solitary person, and I have come to a nice clearing, and look at these cliffs, granite cliffs, and look at these mountains. Beautiful clear day. It's early morning. It's just nice. Just nice. And down below, this so-called lawn is actually a lake. A lake where all these waters from these cliffs, from these hills, retained here during the rainy season. Now actually it has rained on and off, but the monsoons have not come. But this is the path to Walpolamulla, where you can camp there, see the person who lives alone, and there'll be a lot more to see eventually. We came through this path, quite a jungle path, and now we came to a small opening, and yes, we have water. Believe it or not, we have water, and it's flowing, I don't know, from somewhere from the Knuckles, and we decided to camp here. Water here, we take a bath, can brush our teeth. Our first tent is up, and this water water goes here, down this way also, so it's divided. Then well, beers for the moment is in the water to cool. This is to cool the water, and we made some tea. Made some tea and got some biscuit. So that's the start. And now setting up the tent, and now we are going to start cooking, because before dark we prepare the food, and then in the night we start. And we didn't have lunch, so we'll do that. All this work is getting prepared, and Malik is the chef today, and Kusum Siri has been there helping. So it's typical Sri Lankan style: one man working, 4 people watching, including myself. So chicken is ready to be fried, and now all the other vegetables are getting cut for our noodles, and it's all washed by the small stream here. So, there you are. So, it's going to be an interesting evening. Middle of nowhere, but nice, sunny. Don't feel hot. It's just evening sun coming down. Almost getting to around 5 o'clock. The tents are ready, so we're going to have a quiet day, and there's more drinks available, and beers are getting cold. They are held by stones so that they don't get washed away. I took a nice bath. Water is not so deep here, but it's interesting. Huge rocks. How nature brought these rocks down, I don't know. And nevertheless, all these rocks are strewn all over the place, keeping like a barrier, so we can even sit on this to take some pictures. In this Knuckles wilderness, people trek for several days and stay in this wilderness. Actually, it's a well protected wildlife forest, and you get this natural ferns that grows, and now they actually have come to the gardens, and somehow or other these are grown in the gardens also onto these trees, and these trees spread their spores by wind, and is propagating everywhere. So this particular type of ferns, and this is another trail I must show, that is that leads to probably a 2-day trek in the Knuckles wilderness, and somebody has one of the friends of mine who came did that. And now while we walk here, we see where we camped. We camped by a stream, and there we go, by the stream, and it has been a cool night, very quiet, lots of nature, sounds of nature, and those who are not used to such a lot of noise in the night, really you will be surprised. There's a lot of noise in the night, and but it is all nature. So good thing is it's early morning. We have been up for over an hour cleaning and washing the whole place, so that we try to leave no remnants. Everything we have done, we have cleared. Try to leave it better than we came. So the tents are to be dismantled, and I have come to a very unusual place. There is the only one person living here, and the whole village has been abandoned, and this is the only house that is in here, and one person lives here. And this is what you see, mud and wattle house. And we have Mapa, who is 53 years old, living alone in this wilderness. දැන් අවුරුදු කීයක් විතර වෙනවද දැන් මේ තනියම ඉඳලා?
දැන් කොහොම මං ගියේම නෑනේ ගමේ පිට වෙලා. ගියාට ඇවිල්ලා ගොවිතැන් කරවුවමනේ. ඔගා කරවුවා.
He never left the village. So he stayed and continued to cultivate paddy. And the reason for them to leave was because of elephants, wild elephants. The wild elephant menace was so bad. There was a village down below. They left 25 years ago, and now these people, there were about 7 to 10 families here. They one by one all left, and so now finally he's the only one who is living here, and he has grown paddy, and he grows paddy here. He grows paddy here, there. And he protects it. And the elephant has come last month, little further away. These are mountain elephants. They are actually not used to seeing people at all. They can be very aggressive. And so these elephants have driven these people out of this village. And Mahapa is one of those few survivors who stays here, who never left. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's like Robinson Crusoe on land, cultivating his own crop. He has cultivated 1.5 acres. He can't do more than that because there's no way he has to carry. There's no road. He has to carry it all little by little, like an ant moving house, sack by sack, to the town to sell the crop. So this Walpolamulla Village is abandoned, and only one person lives here. And so this is the story that's there, and I am fortunate to come and see him and try to take a picture with him to see how we can do. මේ මාපා එන්න අපි දෙන්නගේ ෆොටෝ එකක් හරි ගමු. අපි දෙන්න කියන්නේ ජීවිතය කියන දේවල් එහෙමනේ.
ඔව්.
So I'm taking a picture with Mapa, and so this is how it is, and to remember. And this is simplicity in living, and we also let's learn from this. And there were other villages down below. පල්ලෙහා තිබිච්ච මොකද්ද ගම්මානේ? පල්ලෙහා තිබිච්ච ගම්ම.
පල්ලෙහා වාඩිය කියන්නේ.
පල්ලෙහා වාඩිය.
පහළ ගැම්මැද්ද පහළ ගෙදරක් කියනවා.
පහළ ගෙදර.
පහළ ගෙදර. පල්ලෙහා ගැම්මැද්ද පහළ වාඩිය.
පහළ this called පහළ වාඩිය, පහළ ගම්මැද්ද. Villages, ancient villages from during the king's time, ancient king's time, and they have abandoned. They were they are all abandoned. ඒත් අලියෝ.
අලි නෙවෙයි. ඒක පරණින් මැරිච්ච.
ඒ ගම
කලින් මැරිලා.
He says the village died in the sense the people all left. So that is how the story goes. So this is all life that we travel and we learn, and of course each one is to own his own travel. You know, some people try to go different places, and here I like to see these things and learn and share this with people who don't know about Sri Lanka. So Mapa is having a struggle, and he's happy in his own way. House, and he stays here. There's a kitchen, and then he lives by doing agriculture, and people have left because of the difficulty, which I will interview him. And he has grown. මේ ගොයන්ද හදලා තියෙන්නේ? The people have left because of the elephants. Who thought in the knuckles there'll be elephants, but lo and behold, that's elephants. So we'll ask him about these things. There are මෙතන පවුල් 10ක් විතර හිටියා කලින්. There are about 10 families. ඒගොල්ලන් ගියේ අලියෝ නිසා. So they have gone back. ඒ කට්ටිය ආයෙ එන්න අදහසක් නැහැ. ඒ ඉඩම් එහෙම තියෙනවා. So the land is still there, but they are not coming back. අනිත් එක දුෂ්කර හින්දාද ටිකක් දුර හින්දාද? එහෙමත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ.
එහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් තිබ්බේ නැහැ.
අලියෝ හින්දා තමයි. තාමත් අලි එනවා නේද? අර ඉලෙක්ට්‍රික් ෆෙන්ස් එක තිබුණානේ. Even now elephants come, cattle, wild cattle graze in, and that disturbs their lives. So I think තනියම ඉන්න බය නැද්ද? මොකද කතාව?
නෑ බය නෑ. මොකද උපන් ගමනේ මේ.
Oh, he says he's not scared of the elephants, and this is where he was born. මෙහෙ තමයි ඉපදුනේ නේද?
එතන තමයි ඉපදිච්චේ.
And he was born in this house. Oh, ඉතින් ගෙවල් වලනේ ඉස්සර ඉපදෙන්නේ නේද?
ඒක උපන්
this is.
ගෙදර තමයි මෙතන.
එතකොට දැන් තව ගෙවල් නැද්ද?
ඔව් යටිපැ පල්ලියෙන් තිබ්බා.
Are there any houses?
දැන් ගරා වෙట్లా තියෙන්නේ.
There were some other houses, but they all fallen apart. Nature has taken it down. දැන් මෙතන කොච්චරක් මේ ගොයන් අක්කර කීයක දාලා තියනවද කොහොමද කරන්නේ?
අක්කර එකමාරකද ගොඩාක් කරලා මට අරයි යන්න බෑනේ.
Yeah.
අදිට බෑ.
Bye. So he has grown about 1.5 acres of paddy, which you will see. The paddy fields that are there. He says he can't grow more, although if he does it even, he can't transport it because we have seen how it works. It's a very long trek, and this is the only person that's left in a village. And I think of Leonard Woolf's Village in the Jungle, the novel, but that is of course of a different background, different era. But in the 21st century, people give up everything and they go because of hardship. Walpolamulla neda. Taking a small video of this place where this is where we sit. How somebody comes sits. These are all made from clay, and there's a small table here with a jug. And there's මෙතනත් ඉඳගෙන ඉන්න පුළුවන් නේ. This is also නිදා ගන්න.
නිදා ගන්න උනත් පුළුවන්.
Can sleep also here. So
මම උතනත් නිදා ගන්නවා.
So he sleeps here also. Firewood, make his own tea, has his own cooking. So people come in the night. So this is his lanterns. Well, so people who come here sometimes stay here with him. So that removes his loneliness. And simple living. How simple this can be beyond this, you know. So we small village hut. I think they are going to make a small shop out of this. What I saw was something else that piqued my interest. Still in the wilderness of the Knuckles, and I have seen some buffaloes. I thought just to take some pictures, and these buffaloes are domesticated, and so they are very happily in the water, just enjoying themselves in the warm hot day. Further far away, I don't know whether you can see, there is a peacock. It's a peacock walking by. It's a peacock there, and they're walking, and this is the range that sees. So there are peacock running by. There's a peacock running. There are peacocks on the road, if you can see. They're walking there. There's another one trying to join it.